Okay, hi guys. So today is the 16th of April, I want to say. If I've gotten that completely wrong, I'll put it on the screen, but I think it's the 16th of April. So yeah, as you can tell by the fact that I have something hanging from my ear, all of the pieces arrived. I was so excited. They arrived at work when I like couldn't open them until like a couple of hours until my lunch break, and I'm just so over the moon. I can't believe they've come out so well, because I literally was like winging it, I'll be honest. I've never used Illustrator like that. I've never really had to design something that was like specifically sized, never really had to use Illustrator, so I don't know what I'm doing. So these cherry blossoms, I'm pretty sure, are actually not symmetrical. Like some of the shapes that I'm going to show you in a second aren't symmetrical. They're not like, yeah, but I love them, and I kind of love that at the same time, that it's like hand drawn even though it wasn't, you know what I mean? So I'm just quite happy with how they turned out, because I was just so worried, and it's really hard to tell sizes on a screen and Illustrator, and I've never done it before. I love the pieces. There are so many of them. There's only like a few issues, and I'd say that they're not actually issues, they're just like things that I didn't think about, and they're not like a massive problem, but it's like something to learn from for the future, so I'll explain that in a second. But yeah, I basically popped them all out over the weekend with my friend. My friend came down to stay over the weekend, so it's Monday today, and I put her to work before we went out. We were like having a drink and like popping all these acrylic pieces out. So there, I have no storage. Hilariously, at the beginning of this year, I got rid of like all of my plastic storage boxes, because as you can see, my flat's just a state. I'm just surrounded by too much stuff. So I was like, you know what, like I'm just hoarding these plastic storage boxes. Can you tell I've had a long day at work? I'm just hoarding these storage boxes, and I need to get rid of them. So I gave them all to charity, and now I need them back because I don't have enough room. So we were just like squeezing it into random pots and things. So yeah, I'm just gonna insert a little like time-lapsey bit of us popping all of them out just so you can see, and then I'll like show you some of the pieces and stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, when we do the next one, we gotta definitely. Oh my god, this is like little spots, you know? You see those videos of like
Blackhead removal.
yeah, literally. Oh my god, that's like the funniest thing ever. So I was meant to like vlog this whole process as usual. It's way later, and I've sort of done the thing that I was probably going to vlog, but I was hungover yesterday. That's why I didn't vlog yesterday. And you know, I filmed with my friend, but she doesn't obviously want to be in the video. So again, these vlogs are just going to be all over the place, but hey, that's just how we are. So yeah, I'll just going to turn the camera around, show you all the bits and bobs, show you what it all looks like. And then this Friday is actually a national holiday here in the UK. It is Easter, it's Good Friday, and then Easter Sunday and Monday and all that stuff. And I actually have next week off because it's my birthday, so I've taken the whole week off. So this Friday I'm going to sit down and like put everything together, or try and put everything together, and that is the plan. So I'm gonna turn you around, show you the pieces, and then I'm going to come back to you on Friday at the end of the week when I am experimenting a bit with gluing and jump ringing and all that fun stuff. So, right, time to show you the good stuff. So, please excuse the mess over here. I'm sharing the floor with a photo I just took, which is a giveaway on Kawaii JPEG, my other channel and my other Instagram account. That will be long gone by the time this video goes up, but yeah, it's cute, but that's why there's like pom-poms everywhere, because your girl was doing that. And this is the only aesthetically pleasing background we currently have working in my flat. So anyway, this is what I'm working with. So they all came on giant sheets, like, well, actually this isn't a giant sheet. So they all came on sheets like this. I'll have to admit, it smelled so bad when I first got it. And it's not like the acrylic. So if you didn't know, these are laser cut. So this is sheets of acrylic, and then it's lasered, all the shapes are laser cut through. But they have this like protective film on both sides, and I'm pretty sure it's that smells, which it just smells like burning plastic, because I don't think acrylic smells. But you can sort of see like where it's burnt So yeah, it did not smell great, I'll be honest. My flat stank for a while. I also, which is super exciting to me, I also got some thicker shapes made to actually mold to make resin. So these are on clear acrylic, and I'll just pop one out to show you. So it's like a thick shape, which again, this is where you can see that it's not even. This teddy bear is not even. But again, I kind of love it, and I don't think it's like totally obvious. But yeah, so it's just like a bunch of, this star is also definitely not even. But we're not going to go there because I don't think people are really going to be able to notice. So we'll see. Anyway, this is sort of like a, I got it while I was doing it, but I'm not sure I'm going to get around to doing anything with these just yet. But yeah, I basically just got like a bunch of different shapes that I'd already kind of worked with. So this is the Sakura, which you know is already a shape. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, but that's kind of like standing for the back burner. And this is what we're working with. They are so unorganized. So the one thing I was really worried about was this pink color. I'd sort of seen like a bunch of different pinks acrylic on my, I don't know, it's not a manufacturer, I don't know what you'd call them, website, and I was really worried it was going to be like a really, really warm pink, and it is, but I actually don't mind it. I'm just much more of like a cool pink person, but it's not like super warm. It matches like my jumper really well. This has coating on it, so you probably can't see that properly. I did not order enough of these. I threw in a bunch of, I went crazy. So like, as I said in my last video, that the designs that I planned were like all of the hearts, all of these studs, these gender signs and stuff, totally planned those, all the hearts, like I said. So the cool design that I was adding in was these little love letters, which are earrings and little charms, but we'll go into that on Friday. And then when I was just like getting to it, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna completely go for it and just throw in a bunch of different shapes. And this was one that I did have in my mind, so I did that one, and then I did some lightning bolts, and then I also did some Sakura, which is so funny because these are like my favorite thing right now. So I got some tiny ones to make studs with, and then as you can see, I've got the bigger ones, which were meant to be just necklace charms, but as you just saw, I'm wearing them in my ears, so we'll see. I'm so excited about these little studs though, but this is all I've got, which, considering, like, I have no idea how these are going to sell, obviously. Oh, it's camera. But considering, like, I've already taken 2 for myself, this is not a lot if these are popular, and Sakura Flowers are obviously really popular. And also these, like, I want to take 2 for myself, so that literally only leaves this, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 9, 10. So, bit annoyed at myself about that because I didn't realise how much I'd love these. I don't know what it is. I just love them. Is that the proper colour showing through? Yeah, that's like the proper colour of it. And I just think that's, I just think it's so gorgeous. So that's a bit of a predicament, but we will worry about that later. So yeah, this is what I'm working with. So you've got the female signs and the male sign. I have this really weird fear that someone's gonna like hate me for doing these in like stereotypical colours. I've got them in purple as well, and I'm gonna do like mixed earrings. You know, I'm gonna do like full blue, full pink, mix and match. Yeah, so I just don't want anyone to like hate me for like doing them in stereotypical colours. These are obviously just like the scientific signs, you know. Anyway, weird one, but yeah. So yeah, all of the signs. Then we've got a bunch of these locks. I got them in red and black, and then these are kind of hard to show you, so I'll have to do that on Friday. Little speech marks. Then I got these cute little clouds, which just go so cute with these little lightning bolts. Oh, so cute. Loads and loads of these studs, as you know, which are just gonna have charms hanging on them. I realized as well how like multi-faceted these are. Like I can hang polymer clay charms on these. Like I'm very excited about that. So there's those. These are the tiny little love hearts, bigger love hearts, and then the backing bit. And then I got a bunch of small little hearts for stud earrings in all the colours. These are some various charms for necklaces and things. This is just the black lot. I have every single colour in a different container because they didn't fit. More of the same. Black speech bubbles, coloured speech bubbles. Yeah, as I said, I have a whole bunch of these in all the different colours in a different container because there are way too many of them. And these are just like the off cuts that I wasn't really expecting to have, but I'm very excited. So like all these circles are actually the insides of these, which I know I'm going to use for something, I'm sure. So I've kept everything. The other bits are like the inside of the locks, which I'm not sure how much use I'm going to get out of them, but the circles are just so cute. I'm going to have to come up with something. So if you have any ideas, let me know. But these offcuts I am the most excited about. Look, sprinkles. I'm so excited. So obviously every single one of these, anything that's got like a little charm hole in it, a little eye hole, that was its own little, you know, piece of acrylic. So now I have a bunch of sprinkles and I love it. And most of them have like the white plastic still on them, so they look like proper sprinkles. You know how like sprinkles are white inside. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So I'll be reusing these for resin because they're plastic. Yeah, so I'm proper excited about that. I'm glad that I can reuse some of this stuff, because I'm like, I hate the idea of like throwing these out, because like they just look like they'd be useful for something, but I just don't know what, you know. It's not like I can cut them or anything, so we'll see about that. But yeah, I'm excited that I can reuse some of the stuff that you know, wasn't intended, that I didn't realise I was going to be getting. So yeah, this is what I'm working with. I need to go and buy new storage because this is obviously not up to scratch, but I'm super excited about this. As I said, they've turned out a lot better than I thought. Are they perfect? 100% not. Am I excited? Very. Am I a little bit worried that some of them aren't going to work out because of the holes and the jump rings and how thick the charms are going to be? Yes. But this is trial and error. I should have taken longer if I was going to be that worried about it. So we'll find out on Friday. But anyway, it's quite late now. I'm still knackered. So I will see you guys on Friday. Right, hi guys, it is Friday the 18th, so I definitely messed up the date in the last clips. Also, I was like a hot mess. I was like telling you how hungover I was. It's just not cute. Sadly, this today is just more of a hot mess, but this is one of the reasons I wanted to do these vlogs, is to show you that we're all human and I'm a mess and I don't know what I'm doing. Hence the title, that it's probably says something like I messed up, which I'll explain very soon. But in the last clips that you saw, I have sorted all of the acrylic pieces, or not all of them, but most of them, into this gorgeous box. I was really worried when I bought this it was too, because it's like a square, I was really worried it was too wide for my drawers, but it actually fits like perfectly. I'm currently going through a bit of a crisis right now because, well, crisis number one is that's a bit dramatic. The first one is not a crisis. So as I said, I'm going to show you like all of the pieces properly today, but I also need to figure out how they're all fitting together and working together, and I couldn't help myself, so I did take a look at some of them and I messed up a little bit, guys. Some of them are not going to work, so I'll explain that in a second. Crisis number two is that my workspace, my area, is just a complete state. Like, I can't work like this. I don't have enough storage. My resin stuff, it's all over the shop, so I need to sort it out. Like, if you could see the mess that's currently down here, it's just unbelievable. But today I'm actually going to go get more of these. I'm going to split this today into two parts. Well, this is going to be the end of one of the vlogs, and then me sorting and tidying and stuff is going to be part of the next vlog. But anyway, so I'm going to get all the pieces out so I can finally show you like what I'm planning with them, and then explain why I messed up. Also try and show you how I'm trying to fix it, but it hasn't worked. I also messed up, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I love seeing people like problem solving in their vlogs. I love seeing the wonderful Catnip. I know I always mention her about these vlogs. I like that she's like honest about when something's come too small or too big, or she needs to figure out the size of a backing card or whatever it is. So this is a journey. As we all know, I did not plan this to 100% of my capacity, brain capacity. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get the pieces out and finally show you what they kind of look like. I'm still not going to take the protective film off because I don't obviously want to get any of them scratched, but I'll do my best to show you what I'm planning with all of them and how it hasn't worked. So see you in a second. Right, so the basis, if you remember my designs from like one of the first vlogs, so my basis for everything is these little circles with holes in, which are for jump rings. So I have yellow, black, blue, pink, purple, mint and red. So basically the idea is that these will be stud bases. I'm just going to call them stud bases. So I'm going to attach earring stud finding to the back of these, and then you can attach any charm you like. So I can literally use these to attach resin charms, clay charms. It's just like really good. So I have like a bunch of these, as you can see. Definitely didn't get quite enough of them, which is super annoying. But hey, that's also one of the issues, is that I didn't order enough of them, but I didn't really know what I was doing. Or I had planned it, but I just didn't think quite enough about them. Anyway, so these are the little bases that I'm working with. So the idea would be that I can then attach whatever I like to them. So I have these little symbols, as I showed you in the last clip, or not last clip, or the earlier clip in this vlog. So I have each of them in every colour. So you got female, male in pink, female, male purple, and then blue. And then the idea would be that I can literally attach these to any colour. I can do a switcheroo, or I can keep them on the same colour. I quite like this mint and purple, and then obviously the blue and the pink would look really cute. So yeah, that's those ones as well. Let me move those out of the way. And then what else? So then I have these Sakura Flowers, which I spoke about, that I don't have enough of them. I'm really sad, but this is the plan for this one, is to put it on the pink, which I think is just gorgeous. I actually have one finished, or not finished, but like tested over here. Like, how cute is that as like a stud earring, dangly stud earring? Sorry, this is not focusing. Like, I love it so much. So that's that. And then I also have a stud earring version of the little Sakuras as well, which I think are going to be so cute. And then I also have all of the colours in little mini hearts to be stud earrings as well. So obviously these wouldn't be attached to anything, just really simple coloured heart studs, which I think are going to look super cute. And like I said, one of the aims was this jewellery was to just do acrylic, but do it in a little bit more of a subtle way. Obviously these aren't quite so subtle, but you know, like the idea that you could wear a really bright pair of earrings that are hearts. You could get away with wearing that in like kind of formal setting at a job, or obviously if you just love colour but you don't like huge dangly things. I just wanted to do a lot of like really simple things, so there's those. And then I also did little heart lockets, which again I showed you in, actually I'm not really sure in terms of the order of these videos, but I think I showed you my little inspiration for these was like the resin community, and I just love them. So there's pink, red and black, which again can be put on whatever colour you want. So those are really cute. They don't have holes because the jump ring is just going to go straight through them. Super cute. And then the idea, also the first idea that didn't really work, is that I got all of the colours made into large hearts with one hole, so they look like this. So they were kind of like the starting idea of these earrings, and they were meant to obviously like look like this, but I've tried them out and the shape of this heart that I've used is just like the hole. Like, I need a ginormous jump ring, and the biggest one I have, which are huge, like they are massive jump rings, you can't really tell. Let me see if I can get it out for you. So I used these jump rings, which are absolutely humongous, like the normal size jump rings I tend to use for everything. Where are we? Is this, so you can see quite how huge this one is. Sorry, it's just not focusing. So yeah, I tested it out, and even with my largest jump ring, it's just not hanging the way I wanted it to. Like, I don't think I left, like, I think these points of the heart are too high, so I just don't really like the way it looks, which is fine. Like, I'm being quite positive about this. I'm actually not that excited about these now. The designs that I'm more excited about are actually these kind of things. So these can obviously be used as like pendants for necklaces, which would then match the little studs. So like they still would, like, I can still get them to work for something, because obviously it would still have to be a giant jump ring, but if it didn't have to go through this, it wouldn't be such a problem if it was just on a chain. And I don't expect them to be like the most popular thing, so I'm not too fussed. It's annoying obviously, because that was kind of the main first design of this jewelry line, but I'm not mad. I'm not too mad. So then I also have them in this version, which has 2 holes, and the idea about this would be either to have like a nice string of all the pastel colours, or it just be a black and a colour, that alter ego thing I was telling you about in the one of the first vlogs. So yeah, like, I'm not too mad that they haven't worked, so I'm not too upset. And then I also have this little cloud one, which has worked fine. Okay, so now onto the one that hasn't worked at all. So these I am really excited about, and again, I'm trying to get them to work. So I showed you I have these cute little envelopes, and they look like this. So the idea of this was to be a layered charm. So I have a base like this for each of them. Okay, this one's still got the cover on it. So you would fit this together, and then I also got a tiny little heart. It's not going to work. Is it going to work? There you go. So obviously the plastic would be off so you could see the heart. So it would be a really cute little charm. And obviously then I have a miniature version. I'm not even going to try and put that heart in on camera. But the issue is they are way, way, way too thick. Like I said, even my biggest jump ring just isn't going to work. And it's not so much the size of the jump ring, it's just the thickness. Like it just will not sit on a curve properly. Like it sits like kind of at a jagged angle, so they just don't sit basically on a curve, which obviously this is way too thick, so I should have made this the same thickness as this, and so was this. But I was like, okay, like this is workable, like this is definitely workable. So I tried, I thought, oh my god, I could just fill it with resin and then it wouldn't go to waste, it would look super cute, and then I could get it to sparkle. It'd be actually more dynamic than if it was like this, because you could sort of see through it. So that was the plan, which I tried and failed, but I'll show you that in a second. So that's another little fail, but I'm again not too mad, and it's like, okay, well I can use these again, or say this does well, I can then order them in the right size, and then hopefully I can use this, or I can, you know, turn this into a resin charm, or put hearts on it, or try and use the scraps that I've got somehow on these, you know. Obviously there's also the little lightning bolt that I showed you, and then here is another layered charm, which I haven't actually tried to put a jump ring in because these are very thin. So the idea is that these are the bases, so I have red and black, and then you would literally just put these on top of each other, which I really love the way these look. Maybe not so much the red one, because again I just don't think the red is bright enough, hasn't worked quite as well, but I do love these. And I think because like this is so thin on the top, I could get a jump ring through it, but I kind of like them without now. I was speaking to my best friend, and he was like super excited about these, just as they are. So I'm like, oh, I don't know now. So now I'm not really sure. These are made out of the thinner acrylic sheets, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these. Whether I need to test, obviously, if I can put a jump ring through them. But I kind of like them as they are now. But then I don't really know how I'd use these, so I don't really know. And then I tried to do the same thing for this as I tried for this. So I'll show you that. So yeah, this is all of the pieces. I'm super excited about it. Like I said, there's some things that hasn't worked, which is obviously my own fault, but I'm not too mad because I'm just still super excited about what has worked, and what hasn't can still be used for something, I'm sure. So let me show you my love heart letter experiments. Okay, so this is like an absolute mess, so I'm really sorry. So the idea was, oh, come on, no, okay, right. The idea was to fill the center with resin. So I used UV resin, which cures under UV light or under, yeah, UV light or sunlight or any of those. So I did that, and then I realized that it wasn't curing, and so it's bleeded, so it's bled into all of the engraving, which like is obvious, but obviously with UV resin you can cure it pretty much immediately, or at least you can cure, like, you know, the top of it, so it doesn't do that. But so they've bled completely now, and I've wasted all of these, which is really annoying. And so as you can see, I also tried it on here, and they are so pretty. Like I did like a, oh, can't really see, so I did like a red, full-on red glitter. So I used like this holographic red glitter, and then I also used this glitter that I got from Ciate, which is a nail polish company. So yeah, that's what I've done, and it's so pretty, and like when you hold it up to the light it goes clearer. But and obviously the idea would be that then these get put on these little red ones, which is super cute. But yeah, it hasn't cured, so I think this resin is not good. I've had it for quite a while now, thinking about it. I've left it in the sunlight. I've tried to cure it with my UV, oh, well, okay, that's on, but you can't see it. I've tried to cure it with my UV torch. I've currently misplaced my UV lamp, which is hilarious considering how big it is. But yeah, I have not been able to cure it, so I think it's the resin, and it's not just me being useless. So that's really annoying, because like I said, I have these, which obviously have now been ruined. Hopefully I can use them for myself, like I can cover it in resin, and I can use them for myself. But yeah, this is what's happened. So how I'm trying to fix this issue is I've bought new UV resin. So hopefully that is it, because I just don't understand why they're not curing. Like even today, they're still sticky, which just doesn't make any sense, because I did this like 3-4 days ago, I think. So that just doesn't make like any sense whatsoever. Again, hopefully I can try and salvage these. But that's what's happening. Also on the list is the idea was to actually put black acrylic into the engraving, so these engraving lines went black. I love it when people do that on the acrylic, but now I have at least some duds to test on, so that I won't be ruining any of the others. So yeah, that is the plan. That is also where I'm going to end this vlog, because it is super long right now. So that is the explanation of like how I messed up. It wasn't a massive mess up. I'm still excited, but it just means like my brain is just like a bit fuzzy at the moment because I'm trying to fix all these problems while also trying to figure it out. So on the agenda for the rest of today, which I'm going to put in the next vlog because I know how long this one has been, I need to test out attaching some earring studs to the back of these. I've done a bit of research, so hopefully that'll work. And the whole of next week I actually have off work, so I have got like a really busy week of visiting friends and visiting family and stuff, so I want to like make up a couple of earring studs and really give them a test out, which would be really great. So I'm going to do that. In the next vlog, I'm also going to go and get more storage and figure out storage, and because I just can't work like this is also one of the reasons my brain is fuzzy, is because I'm trying to do this, and as you can see, like this is a separate table because my desk is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. I just can't, I'm just not in the headspace to be able to figure any of this out. When I can't use my desk, like I'm overflowing with supplies, like it's just not cute. So that is what I'll be doing in the next vlog. Yeah. So I will see you in the next vlog. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these vlogs, then obviously it is a series, so you know there's more coming, and hopefully at some point I'll release this jewellery. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!